Hello everybody and welcome to week 4 of our Happy Hearts program. I really hope that you've been enjoying what we've been covering as each week has gone past, and this week we're going to dive right into growth, fixed and a benefit mindset and why they are so important in the development of our children and how we can play a role in shaping the way that they deal with failure and success and the way they see it and the way that they learn how to keep going when things don't quite go their way, and what an opportunity that offers for us to form even deeper connections and bonds with our children by being a part of that learning journey in their lives. And this just doesn't apply to academically, but to all the areas in life that we are hopefully there for our children as they grow, and hopefully they'll come and speak to us when they have times of disappointment and times of things not going the way that they wanted to, and just how important it is that what we're saying to them in those times almost matters more than what it is that they're actually or the failures or the perceived failures that they're dealing with at the time. And this starts from a very young age too, and all of these things are governed by what we know studies to show about neuroplasticity in the brain, which says these neural pathways are formed and they continue to be shaped and formed throughout our entire lives. So it's never too early, but it's also never too late to change anybody's mindset about anything. And the incredible thing about the nervous system and neuroplasticity is that these neural pathways are deepened and strengthened by repetition and repeated exposure to certain ways of thinking. So as we continually do this with our children, what happens is the pathways, as I said, get stronger and deeper, but they also get faster. So every time they're faced with a situation of disappointment or letdown, the more we practice the 3 that we'll go through, but in particular 2 of them, the more that we practice 2 of them and helping our children see things in that way, the faster they'll be able to get to those ways of dealing with failure in their own time. So Carol Dweck wrote some amazing work on mindset, and her research and her work covered many different students of ages of different backgrounds. And what they found was there are 2 types of mindsets, but her later work, her more current work, has developed a 3rd one. So the first type of mindset that Carol Dweck speaks of is a fixed mindset. So this is a quality of things are fixed and cannot change. This type of mindset relies on talent and intelligence leading to success and doesn't put a lot of emphasis or value on effort. So someone with a fixed mindset, it's all about what they know. They tend to be more the perfectionist and less willing to try and fail because they don't know, or they're not able to see that trying and failing is actually a way of learning and developing and growing and actually getting better at what we do. So a fixed mindset, they just believe on their strengths being innate gifts that can't be developed, and they focus on perfecting them. So that is the first one, the fixed mindset. The second one that Carol speaks of is more growth mindset. So this is the underlying belief that learning and intelligence can grow with time and experience. They know their efforts affect success, and they will put extra time because they know that will lead to greater achievement. So they're constantly seeking growth and development. And this is more about the how, so how they do what they do to create success and achievement. So a growth mindset is less about being perfect, and it's more about trying and failing, and learning how to deal with those failures, but not seeing them as a failure, but as an opportunity to grow and to learn, and being able to go back and do something again another way with the learnings they've taken from what's happened in the past of not succeeding at what they were doing. And the more newer work looks at a benefit mindset. So this is more encouraging a development in service of life. So So this type of mindset is believing in using your strengths and development to make valuable contributions to others and the world. It's more purpose driven, and it's more about the why we do what we do. And it's really this type of mindset's developing strengths and using them to contribute in a meaningful way. So these three particular mindsets, as you can see, are very quite different. And if you think about yourself and the way you deal with challenges and letdowns in life, you might be able to identify with one more than the other. And hopefully you can start to recognize some of these in our children that are part of the program that we're currently running, and just identifying how it is, what happens when things don't go their way, and what are the words that we're using, and how we're teaching them to deal with those failures, or as I said, perceived failures in life. So the homework or the activity sheets that we've given this week are also kindly given to us to use through the Big Life Journal. And they're just different worksheets that offer opportunities to look at other ways of doing something when things don't quite go right. And they're beautiful. The one about the power of yet is an amazing, just so simple, but an amazing tool, because you might not be able to do that now or not yet, but helping our kids think about things in a learning way that we're not able to do it yet, but it's something we're working towards, that really grows that whole mindset around growing and developing. And as the kids are quite little in this program, the benefit mindset is definitely one to have in the back of our minds, but they're so young, it's almost difficult to see where their strengths and their passions to connecting to the greater world will come from this particular pillar. But hopefully, again, as we keep saying, these different pillars that we teach all layer and stack and form a whole person approach. And this is where the gratitude and the empathy and some of the other things that we'll cover as we go will also play a part in helping us at least teach our kids to have that awareness of the world outside of just them, just their family, just their classroom, but the greater world and the greater interconnectedness that we all have to one another, and just how so important it is that is something that's ingrained from such a young age, because it really does shape how they will be in the world as they grow and develop. So I hope you enjoy this week's activities. I hope you are enjoying the program as it goes. I can't believe we're already more than halfway through. Please email me with any questions or anything that I can do to help. I look forward to bringing you next week's pillar, which will be another amazing one on empathy. I hope you have an amazing week. Love and light from me. Bye everyone.